こんにちは。
こんにちは。
Hello, あーちゃん。
Hello, ダルさん。
Welcome to Bilingual Fufu Podcast ですね。What are we talking about today?
今日はお菓子でございまする。
何狂言
今日はお菓子についてアメリカ対日本のなんかすごく違うと思うんですね、本当に。今でも私は変わらずアメリカのお菓子よりも日本のお菓子が好きなんですけども。
Really?
はい。
Okay, I guess we'll fight about that pretty soon.
戦いましょう。
So you had like a category or something, right? Like you wanted to start with something?
カテゴリー？いや、最初のやつが、そう、子供の頃に幼少期にお母さんがパックしてくれていた、お母さんが用意してくれていたスナックは何だったって。なんか例えば運動会でも、運動会がアメリカなくてもなんかこう行事、学校の行事とか。
Yeah, we had stuff that was like 運動会。
Oh yeah? Like 普通のランチボックスだったりして。
Yeah. Well, first of all, we had like cafeterias and stuff in all of my schools, but there were definitely times when my mom would pack food for me, like, if we had a field trip or something like that. I don't know. The obvious ones that come to mind right away are like apples, and bananas, and that kind of thing. But definitely like granola bars and
ね、グラノーラバーっていうチョコレートチップスが入ってたり乾燥したフルーツが入ってたりする、オーツでできてる甘いメープル味とかのバーだよね。
Wow, that was a good explanation.
I like that.
Or like, I don't know if we would pack this one, but if it was like a cooler box thing, then maybe like a yogurt, like a Go-Gurt. It's like a tube of yogurt, or like applesauce, or like they sell these little like packages of fruit that are like in these small like plastic bowls almost.
いや、今出てきたさ、アップルソースもアメリカ来るまで知らなかった。
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
私はね、トライしたことなくて、なんか美味しいよ。美味しい。
Yeah.
なんだっけさ、最初に出てきたそのカフェテリアバー、もう多分アメリカがすごく。
そうだね。
だよね、日本ではないよ、多分。
Depends on the school. So many different Japanese schools are so different. Like if you go to an international school, it's going to be different from a public school, which is different from a private school, and then so many differences within that. But generally, yeah, it's not that way.
なんか小学校にそういう大学の時にあったようなカフェテリアバーがあるなんて、No way!
Yeah. So what about you? What were some of the snacks that your mom would pack?
は、もちろんフルーツ、リンゴとかがうさぎちゃんの形に切られてたり、なんかそういう可愛い工夫をされてフルーツが入ってたり、あとはみかん、マンダリンを冷凍させて、なんかそのアイスみたいに食べれるやつがあったり。
And it was like a cold box that would stay frozen until lunchtime or whatever?
そう。
That's nice.
あとは普通にスナックだったら、駄菓子の場所があったから、そこでよく10円とか20円とか安いものを買って、買ってもらって。
So is it like a bunch of small like boxes or like a big shelf or like what is it?
そうそう、ちっちゃい本当に子供が手に届くサイズの高さのちっちゃいボックスが積み重なっている場所で、そこになんかもちろんドーナツもあったり、けどなんかカラフルとかじゃなくて、なんか本当になんか茶色の、こんくらいちっちゃいドーナツが4つ入ってるやつだったり、なんか魚のスキンに味をつけてるやつ、かば焼きさんとかがあったり、うまい棒のなんかそういうのがあったり、お餅のやつもあった。なんかそういうので、こう、幼少期時代お菓子楽しんでたなと思う。いや、なんかもう一個のトピックでね、次出そうと思ってるのが、大人になったらやっぱりお菓子食べる機会って減るでしょ？
Right.
でも今でもなんかこれは変わらずに食べ続けてるっていうお菓子を聞きたいの。
Well, first of all, there's a lot of like different types of things that could be called snacks, you know? Like you could say like fruit is a snack.
Yeah.
Or like in America, we think of like different types of chips, like whether they're like tortilla chips or like Doritos or Funyuns or Fritos or Cheetos. There's a million of them. I don't know why so many have O's in them, but or there's also like the chocolate or candy bar type, and then there's like the hard candy type, and each of those has like a million different types, and then there's the gummies. But one category that I think all adults never completely get rid of is like ice cream and like brownies and cookies and that kind of thing. Like even us, like even though we eat really healthy compared to most people, I think we still eat ice cream and brownies and cookies. And yeah, so definitely that one. I think
そうだね。
cookies, brownies, ice cream.
でもその種類、例えばクッキーでももうレインボースプリングルがかかってるもうなんかカラフルとかレッドとかブルーとかのアメリカみたいなクッキーよりは結構シンプルなバタークッキーとかを選ぶようになったでしょ、子供の頃と比べて。
Yeah, I guess that's true.
ね、だからその種類だよね。
Yeah, I think my tastes definitely got much like less sweet as I got older. Like when I was a kid, I would have liked frosting and stuff, but nowadays, like I can't even eat cake if it has frosting on it. And like same with cookies, like those iced cookies are just too sweet. Too sweet. I just don't even enjoy them anymore.
もし食べてたら、あ、めっちゃ苦いコーヒーかお茶が欲しいってなる。
Right.
ね、でも結構今でも甘党の方はそういうの平気で食べれるみたいでしょ、この年齢でも。
Yeah.
だから、あ、すごいなと思ってます。
I think that's one of the reasons why I really like Japanese snacks. Maybe that's one difference we can talk about is like, I feel like a lot of American snacks are just like chocolate and caramel, or if they're chips or something, then it's like its own separate thing. They're potato chips or whatever. Yeah. Whereas a lot of stuff in Japan is like salty or like
そうだね、なんか
it's like a little bit sweet, and it's usually like a rice cracker of some sort. It's made of rice.
お酒のおつまみのさ、こうシーフード系というか、それが多分今の年齢になったらさ、最高に感じるよね、おやつとして。
Yeah, they're not too sweet, they're not too strong. It's just like this umami.
おせんべいとかね。
Yeah.
いや、でもアメリカのさっきあんなに甘いとか嫌だとか言ったけど、デザインは可愛いと思う。ケーキとか。デザインは可愛い。なんか映える。写真撮りたくなる。
Makes it more tasty, right? Yeah, so do you feel like there are certain snacks that you had when you came to the US that you were like, oh man, this is amazing? Or is there stuff that you miss from Japan?
アメリカでアメージングだと思ったお菓子は、これ、アメリカの食べ物なのか、料理の仕方なのかわからないけど、コトンキャンディーのグレープフルーツ、なんかその、本当に大きいさ、マスカットに、コトンキャンディー味のシロップが染み込んでて、それの上から大きい粒のシュガーがついて、で、ワイン漬け、白ワインかなで漬けにされてる。なんか私たちがその結婚のパーティーでもやった時に出してもらってたんだけど。
Really?
Yeah, it was so good. You don't remember?
I believe you, but I don't recall the specifics of exactly what it was like.
Yeah, it's good. なんかシュガー、グレープ、ワイン。
Is that a snack?
Yeah. 本当にわかんない?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. It's like sugar-coated grapes soaked in something.
そう、これすごく美味しかった。覚えてる?
I'm surprised that they left such an impression on you. That's funny.
How about you?
There's a lot of stuff in Japan that I liked because it wasn't so sweet. Like I like cake in Japan a lot more. I really liked being able to try all the matcha stuff when I was in Kyoto. And like I said before, I really just liked all the different variations of rice crackers. Senbei, it's delicious. There's like a bazillion different styles and types and companies, and they're all a little bit different. And it's like an entire world that doesn't even exist in the US unless you shop at like international stores.
確かに。
So
そうだね。
pretty much all of like that type of stuff that I tried there, I really, really liked. a student of mine, a group of students, they got me this huge bag of like, I think they just went to like Donkey or something and got like a ton of candy.
Don Quixote ね。
Yeah.
うん。
And I just had this giant bag of Japanese candy. And
That's awesome, Doku.
well, I couldn't eat all of it because it was too much. So I kept bringing it back to school to try to share it with everybody and give it away because like I couldn't eat all of it. But I did get to try a lot of different stuff. And a lot of it was
Nice.
just like, you know, little kids, like super cheap candy stuff that I would never really eat in a normal day. But again, the flavor palette is just so different. It was like takoyaki flavored.
Yeah.いや、それで言ってフレーバーで言ったらね、私アメリカのスナックもう一個今からブリングしようと思うけど、この間大きいポップコーン屋さんに行って、日本では絶対ありえないなんかもうポップコーンだけの大きいストアなのね。で、そこになんかこう透明のボックスにいろんな味の何？
ポップコ
ーンが映し出されてるんだけど、びっくりした。なんか中にはベジタブル味とか
yeah, different fruits and like
そう超カラフルなの。もう赤、ピンク、緑、白、黄色。で、一個ずつ味ポップコーン違うのが一緒になって、スーパーマン。そう、フルーツサラダ味とか。あと、なんだっけな。ピザ味。
Right, taco 味。dill pickle, like.
ピコーズ味。
All kinds of stuff. Cheese, chocolate.
それはもちろんね。なんか、びっくりしたのあったんだよね。なんだったっけな。
There's a lot. There's like cookies and cream and all kinds of stuff. But
信じられない味のやつまで用意されててびっくりした。
Yeah. I don't know if that's common in many places. It's mostly just like, that I know of at least, it's mostly like tourist towns. Sometimes they'll have like a store like that just because it's weird and you only get it when you're traveling or whatever. Like I personally only know of 2 cities in this state that I know have one. And they're both like touristy areas.
So.
Yeah. I don't think you would normally find that in like a normal small town or something.
じゃあ観光地だけなんだね。
Maybe. I could be wrong.
でももしそういうのだったら日本にもあるかもね。なんかこう石炭ってわかる？日本語。黒い火起こすときに使う黒いこういう。あれ炭
？Yeah.
その石炭シュークリームっていうのを知ってる？
I think so.
本当に真っ黒いシュークリーム。
Yeah.
歯も全部黒くなるんだけど。なんかそれもなんか似たような感じで珍しくて、どこにでも売れるけど、なんかそういう観光スポットに置いとくみたいなやつ。
While you were talking about like black cream, it just reminded me of
What?
Kuroguma ice. It's like my favorite ice cream ever. I tried it in Japan and it's so good.
Good?
It's so good. And there's also like azuki ice cream. Also good.
You like azuki?
I do personally.
Nice.
Not everybody does. But kuroguma ice. We don't have it in the US and it's fantastic.
よかったね。でもたまにアジアングロサリーストアであるけどさ、なんかそれ美味しくない。
It's okay.
It's okay って感じだよね。
Yeah, maybe it's just like the nostalgia feeling, but something about going to a grocery store and buying it is different than my memory of like Buda around Kyoto and then finding it in some random like side street and then just being like, hey, what the hell is this black ice cream over here? And then, you know, at the time I barely spoke any Japanese, so like using broken Japanese to order this weird black ice cream and then just by myself walking around the street eating it. Yeah. Just the whole experience was what made it so good, I think.
わかる。暑い中アイスを見つけてとかそういう感じ。
Super hot Japanese summer, first time in Japan, by myself walking around with kuroguma ice.
いいですね。あとなんだろう、他におやつ。
Did you have a favorite snack as a kid?
In Japan のね。
Yeah.
あった。どうしよう。なんかやっぱり、もちろん、子供っぽいおやつを今選びたいから探してるけど、なんかこう、チロルチョコレートとか、なんかトーマスのチューイングガムとかあったんだけど、でもやっぱり私どうしてもおかしかったから、なんか舌の感覚がね、昆布とか、わかめとか、 大好きで。それこそさっきも出したけど、大人になったらどんどん好きになっていく、そのお酒のつまみとか、スルメとか、もう大好きで。なんかもう友達の家でそれ食べてたら臭いって言われるくらい、なんかいじめられたけど、なんかお前臭い、葵臭いってけど、もう好きだから許してって感じ。もういつもそういう魚、海のものを食べまくってた。恥ずかしいけどね。
That's cute.
How about you?
There's a lot of like weird ones that come to mind when I was really, really young. I stopped eating candy and stuff pretty early, but when I was in like kindergarten and stuff, I really liked. They had these things called grips. They're like a bag full of like chocolate or like cheese flavored crackers, and they were super, super small crackers. And so you would like pour out a bunch of crackers and eat them. They were super, super small and they were good.
知らない。
I don't even know if they make them anymore.
もうないかも。
And there was also like fruit by the foot, which was really fun. It's like a gummy, but it's really, really thin. It's like a piece of paper, and it's only like maybe an inch wide, and it's super long. It's super, super long, and then they roll it up. Almost like what's that cake they make? That's like a
What?
I don't know. It's basically like paper thin, and then they roll it up. And, you eat it by like unrolling it and eating it.
なんか今さっき発音で出てたんだけど、ガミはガムじゃなくてグミで、グミの発音は英語でなんかもうガーになるから。
グミ becomes gummy.
Yeah. けどそれがなんかあるらしいよ。なんかくるくるくるってなってて、ロールされてる。
Oh, and there's one more that I just remembered. Gushers.
Gushers. 名前どうなってる?
They were like these little balls of like they were gummy. And they were full of like a juice. Yeah. So you eat it and you bite into it, and at first it's a gummy, and then it like pops into like a juiciness.
No way.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird snacks in the US.
すごいね。
Yeah. None of it was good for you. It's all just like poison. But...
今言ってたのはグミがあって普通に。で、それをかじったら中からジュースがべちょって出てくるんだって。
Yeah. It was more like a syrup. It wasn't like, water, but...
それなら日本でもあった気がする。
Yeah?
なんかチョコレートの中から、なんか...
Yeah, but it was a gummy though.
ね。
They were good.
面白い。いいね。
I'm sure we could probably find a lot more weird snacks from both places.
もし、なんか日本に行くってなった時にアメリカのなんか面白いおやつを持っていけるってなったら何にする
？That's a good question.
それこそそういうガミとかカラフルな。
Yeah, definitely could. I would probably try to find stuff that's rare even in the US, because I feel like most Japanese people have seen normal like American candy bars. M&M's and Reese's and fucking like I don't know, Doritos and stuff. Like you have a lot of that stuff over there. So I don't need to bring that. But if I could find, we've got some really interesting like flavors of stuff, or like some boutique like chocolate place or something that's not just like American, but like something local maybe. Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe, we live in Michigan, and Michigan's famous for like cherries and whatever. So maybe something from Cherry Republic or something.
わかった。
What about you?
アメリカに来るときに日本から持っていったら面白いと思う、おそらくね。面白いっていうか、私は受けを狙うタイプだから、絶対美味しいって言われるのは、歌舞伎揚げっていう、なんか茶色い、甘じょっぱい、醤油と砂糖みたいなさ、なんかこういうギザギザしたさ、スナック覚えてる？緑と赤とかのパッケージで。
Is it like a rice cracker?
Yeah,
I remember it.
とか、あとなんかなんかベイビーせんべいみたいなやつだけど、その上からなんかパウダーがついてて、そればっか受けじゃなかったっけな。オレンジのパッケージの王様みたいなのが書いてあるやつとか、あとは抹茶系だね、抹茶ポッキーとか。そういうのだったら。
Oh, we didn't even mention the fact that Japan has like crazy Kit Kat flavors and stuff.
キットカットね。何やったっけ？なんか レモンチョコレートとかあったよね。
In Japan? Oh yeah, there's everything. There's like lemon and orange and strawberry and there's tons and tons and tons of them.
抹茶ですらも2種類あるよね。
Right. There's the 大人 one and there's the whatever.
あれいいよな。
Isn't that what it says on it? Like 大人の甘さ。
そんな感じ。大人、極上大人の
みたいな。
あとこんにゃくゼリーとかいいと思う。
Yeah.
面白いんじゃない？だって何こんにゃくみたいな。
I feel like nowadays I would rather receive like some like traditional Japanese like mochi type of snacks. There's all kinds of different variations, right? 何和菓子 and all that kind of stuff.
そうだね。海苔とかがついてるやつとか。
Sure, yeah.
美味しい。
I'm more like mochi系, but
Yeah, that's mochi.
With 海苔ついてるやつ?
Yeah. 餅に海苔がついてるの。You never seen this before?
Maybe.
醤油とI will
Sounds まずい。
show you later.
Okay.
Sounds 何言ってるの？めっちゃ美味しいよ。
Maybe it's delicious. I'll have to see it.
はあ、いい感じかな？
Yeah, that's a lot about snacks. Thanks for talking about snacks with me.
Thank you.
Hopefully we learned some new words in English or Japanese.
最近めちゃくちゃインスタグラム頑張ってるので、ぜひ見てください。
めちゃくちゃ頑張ってる？
はい。何使わない？
Thank you. Thanks for doing your best. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye.